and welcome to The Full English featuring Rory Jones
and Jemma Hoolahan. And today we're going to be talking about Greek life, which is really something that doesn't exist in the UK, but here it's quite a big deal. Which brings us to our first observations we made about it when we came here.
Was that frats throw parties and they have a very specific guest list, and you need to know a name or say a name on the door in order to get in.
Just a name.
You often don't have to be that person. You can just use another girl's name who you know is in a sorority, as if they're in a sorority, they will be invited, whether they know the host or not.
Well, yeah, I know. I mean, they might hate the person on the list, but they still have to let you in. Imagine that. I mean, I've thought about just making up a generic American name. Hey, say, yeah, actually, my friend's here. He's called Jarrett Johnson, or he's called, like, a really stupid American name, like
Travis. Brad.
Travis. Nah, Travis is pretty American. What about, I think Garrett is very American. I don't know. But yeah, I feel like definitely the guest listing is bizarre. Considering that, like, when we go out and we go to clubs, like, the only guest list is the bouncer and showing him our ticket, and that's it. We're in. So.
Yeah, or you just go to a flat party
where you know them. Shocker!
Your friends are hosting the party.
Oh my god, they're your actual friends. Oh man, I always find it like so funny though when you turn up and you just see the people doing the bitch work, like the guys holding the guest list, like them poor sods. It's just
those
there.
little minions.
Yeah, they're basically minions. Like, I don't know if they have to, be out of favor with the president or just be the new pledges.
Yeah,
or
usually the new pledges.
Maybe it's that. The poor sod. It could be pouring down raining. They're stood outside with a little paper list being like, hey, so who are you? And they know that it's going to be an awkward conversation no matter what. So they just have to do it. I think they just have to suck it up. But
yeah, but if you're an important enough frat and you've got the money, you can hire proper
exploit
bouncers.
them. Well, if you're a lucrative enough frat, then I'm sure you'll have plenty of minions to do your bitch work. But yeah, I mean,
the frats have a lot of money in general.
Not really? I didn't know this.
Yeah.
Really?
They pay a lot.
Frats of money?
Every semester, and sororities as well. They'll pay like $1,000 per semester.
Oh my god! If I had to pay, I'm just saying this. If I had to pay like 1,500 quid to try and make friends, I'd just look at myself and be like, "What the hell?" Like, I don't know. I feel like, I think I can make friends. I don't know, but it's a nice way of making friends for sure. But I don't know. In the UK, we just don't really have that line of thought.
Well, for a sorority, you have to go through a week of conversations with other people in order to try and find out which group of girls you're like most suited to be friends with.
Oh my god, I couldn't do this. I couldn't cope. I'd just like talk to enough people and then that'll be me done. I'd be like, right, okay, I hope you all have an opinion on me now. I'm kind of done talking to you all. Like, I'm just gonna see you later. If you want me, then great. If you don't, then well, sod off.
It is the most un-British thing to put a bunch of people in the same room who've never met before and be talk.
We just don't like each other. Like, we don't like each other enough to have like a brotherhood or a sisterhood. Like, we basically hate everyone. Like, we just wouldn't care to like speak to strangers for a start. Or be like, we kind of judge them, but you wouldn't say anything like revealing. We just have like a really polite, small talk style conversation. Be like, hey, how are you? I'm good. Okay, right, I'll see you later. That's it.
Yeah. The whole point of Rush is that you've got like really deep conversations by the end. Like, you like talk to a person for like half an hour and like fingers crossed you'd have like a really, really great time.
To be quite honest, the only way that could work in England is if you had a significant amount of alcohol beforehand or something. So like then it all comes out. But that's just England for you. But yeah, the money thing is definitely interesting. I think the relative thing is interesting as well. Like, if your dad just happened to be like in a frat and then you get in and like they kind of want to let you in. I don't know how that works.
Enroll in America is a big thing. Like, at certain universities, if your parents have gone there, they'll read your parents' name out on graduation and be like, this person is a legacy of this person. Like, they announce it on your graduation.
That's crazy.
Like, who you're related to is a big deal.
I always think though, I can't help thinking, if I were like trying to initiate people into a frat And I was like, okay, so they're related to so-and-so. We basically have to let them in. What if you hate them? Like, what if you cannot stand them? What if they turn up and they're the most, like, obnoxious person you've ever met? Or they're just boring? Or, like, there's something wrong with them? Like, it's just something just... That would just suck if you could not stand them at any minute longer and you just kicked them out. Like, I mean...
I think once you're in, like, it's pretty hard to get kicked out.
Oh, once you're in, no. I mean, I'm talking about pledges, though. Like, if you're one of the pledges and they just cannot cope, then... I mean, that might be me, to be fair. If my dad were in a frat and I was going for a frat, that might well be me. That might well be me. They just could not stand it any longer, and that's it. The end. I don't know. I just think it'll be funny, though. Kind of savage. Be like... You've had to try really hard to not get in, and congratulations, you're not in. No, so
you can like write letters of recommendation as well. Like,
can you actually?
Well, you can have like your parents and like your like friends, like who are in that sorority, like at different universities and stuff, write letters. But like UVA doesn't really like take letters of recommendation that seriously.
I feel like you should be able to speak for yourself.
Yeah. Well, because we're like technically not like a southern university, we're like not. We're like not as bad. Like only 35% of us are in Greek life. Whereas like at Alabama, it's like the most important thing.
Down in Bama.
Yeah. So during Rush in Alabama, they'll literally like serenade you as you like, come
my
in.
God, what?
Like the girls' heads, like one after the other, will like pop out the door and they'll like sing.
That sounds like a horror show. Honestly, that sounds like a horror film.
But it's just a bunch of sober girls.
All you need is them to be singing like some really minor chord stuff. And then that's like... I can imagine making a horror movie out of that, without a doubt. But yeah, I mean, that sounds so extra. That's our stereotype of Americans being extra. That just fits straight into that. Like,
yeah, like
we just wouldn't have the energy.
No, I also didn't really realize that frats and sororities were like a thing. I thought they were just like in the movies.
In films, I thought those people would only exist in films.
Yeah,
like you'd have someone who actually thinks they're perfect. Like, I mean. Yeah, I mean, you
like
think that's like a joke.
And like Bad Neighbors. I thought I was like...
I mean, it's horrible, but you see people here, you're like, oh my God, they think they're in a film. Like, they think they're in a film. Oh my God. Like, yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
It is pretty, like, insane. I mean, what are these date functions as well? I mean, I must admit, I still haven't been to one. Not really sure what they are, but I just keep hearing about them. Like, what is that? What's that all about?
So, like, frats will have them and they'll host them at their frats. Okay. And then... sororities will host them, but they'll have them probably like downtown or like in Trenton. And like,
no, not in Trenton.
Yeah, big place. And you can like invite. Usually it's like one person, and like they expect it to be like a different sex, but like they
not?
Also. You can just invite whoever you want, because like some of them are like 1+3 and they're all themed. So like my friend went to one and it was rhymes, and so they thought they'd be like really witty, and they all went as orange, like the color orange, because like orange doesn't rhyme.
Oh, right. That's original. I'll give them that much. That's original.
But like other themes are like yoga and togas.
Yoga and toga. That's quite good.
Yeah.
What about? Let's think of it.
I've seen like Noah's Ark as one as well.
About red and bread. One of them find a loaf of bread costume. The other one just paint yourself bloody red. See how that goes. I mean, it's original.
I feel like you should suggest that.
Red and bread. Hey, anyone out there wants to take me to a date function because you want to just commit social suicide? Then sure, I'll be red maybe. I don't know. I'll find a morph suit or just get sunburnt enough, and that'll be it. That'll be me done. That'll be me sorted.
But like all the formals that the frats and sororities have, they like need to bring a date, and like there's like a parents formal. So then you're like, parents meet this date, like.
Oh no! Honestly, if my parents met, no, I can't even comprehend that right now. Like no, just that's cringe.
I feel like most people just invite a friend.
Yeah, I think that's the way to do it. I've been invited by friends. Like, it's just like a nice gesture, I suppose.
Yeah, it's definitely different from the way we have a social life.
You will say that much without a doubt. Anyway, there you have it. Date functions, money, buying friends. Joking. But yeah, thank you for tuning in to The Full English. We'll be right back with you next week. We'll see you later.
Ciao.